Americans of Reddit. What are your thoughts on Roe v. Wade being overturned by SCOTUS as per draft reports? That's right, responded Buttigieg, representing 1% of cases. So let's put ourselves in the shoes of a woman in that situation. If it's that late in your pregnancy, then almost by definition, you've been expecting to carry it to term. We're talking about women who have perhaps chosen a name. Women who have purchased a crib. Families that then get the most devastating medical news of their lifetime. Something about the health or the life of the mother or viability of the pregnancy that forces them to make an impossible, unthinkable choice. And the bottom line is, as horrible as that choice is, that woman, that family may seek spiritual guidance. They may seek medical guidance. But that decision is not going to be made any better, medically or morally, because the government is dictating how that decision should be made. My wife miscarried, aka spontaneous abortion, at 12 weeks, after several ultrasounds. This was an emotionally horrific event that has left us both scarred. 7 years later, we still question ourselves. Was there something we could have done differently? The thought of people experiencing that tragic loss and self-doubt having to be further subjected to a government inquiry and accusation of maliciously trying to terminate the pregnancy. Fuck absolutely everything about that. As it was, we'd been struggling with fertility for nearly 2 years at that point. And we nearly lost hope. We are lifelong Christians and were devastated at the thought of the death of the unborn child. With the help and excellent medical staff, we were able to welcome 2 incredible little boys into the world about 5 years ago after a very difficult pregnancy, and a delivery that nearly cost my wife her life. I absolutely support all women who are struggling with the challenges of pregnancy, and fully support any that make the emotionally fraught decision to terminate a pregnancy. I call on all Christians that claim to support the sanctity of life to vigorously support the expansion of age-appropriate sex ed in all schools, and the free availability of all birth control methods. Those are the best solutions to reduce the number of abortions, and miles ahead of criminalization. In any case, you think our social services are overwhelmed now? Get out your wallets, because there is about to be a generation of babies born where moms won't have the means to feed, clothe, and care for them. My sister's hospital bill after having a kid with no insurance was $90,000. Women will now be forced into medical debt for kids they don't want, possibly from sex they never wanted to have. We are heading down a very bad and long road. The next few years will be really bad. Debt goes up. More kids in the system. More back alley abortions. Asterisk, as rich people have the means to cross state lines and get abortions. This will predominantly affect poor and lower middle class. Asterisk, some desperate women will risk illegal abortions. Many will die. Asterisk, poor and lower middle class women are the least likely to be able to afford daycare, housing, medical care, and hell, even everyday bills. And college? Ha 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 no. Asterisk, with an rise of youth born into a future with bleak prospects. Drug use and crime trends will get a bump in approximately 15 years. Asterisk, this will embolden right-wing authoritarians to push for harsher tough on crime policies and further lessen the penalties for self-appointed, freedom-loving patriots to murder people they don't like on the street. Mind you, all of these things are already happening today. We're just going to be seeing a whole lot more of it. So not that we'll fucking learn a lesson or anything, but I'm just going to say it again. Presidencies last the length of a television series. Supreme Court seats are lifetime appointments. https://frffpkhbgn8ac/but-her.gif. Rich women will take a weekend trip to London and come back not pregnant anymore. Poor people are probably going to have to order Canadian pills to terminate their own pregnancies. And if they get caught, it'll be like the early weed laws where judges were handing out life sentences for having a joint. What cancelled TV series would you love to see one more season of? Mindhunter. I'd love a proper finale season for the Og Teen Titans cartoon. Jericho. Angel. Community needs a movie. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Subscribe, my brothers.